Good morning, Gen G. Good morning, Gen G, the only one in the chat right now. Gen G, so glad to have you in here. We got Gen G first in the chat, second in the chat, and Cha-Cha. What's going on, Cha-Cha, as well? Glad to have you in here. And now Gen G is not going to be lonely. Let's take a look at the market, see what's happening so far today, because we actually got a decent move going on. You got, well, you can't see it on the top left-hand side of the screen, but AMC's up 5.5% today. Nice little bounce back. GameStop up 5% today. Nice little bounce back. But you can see Shiba Inu Coin. Shiba Inu Coin bouncing 2% of the day today. It was touching 1280. Now it's sitting at 1260. Not bad, pulling back just a little bit over the last couple of minutes here. About a half hour of declines. You have, what is this, Solana down on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Solana doing the same thing. Had a nice little rally to $133, back down to $130 at the moment. Not a bad move at all, and still up 5% on the day today. NASDAQ bouncing back beautifully, 2.5% gain on the day so far. AMC up, GameStop up, Solana is up, 131 on Solana. You've got Dogecoin sitting at 17.2 cents, Shiba Inu Coin 12.65. Ethereum sitting at 19.18, man. 19.18 is actually pretty low for Ethereum. Bitcoin sitting at 84,600. You have a nice rally going on from 81,000 to 85,000 today. The SPY sitting 1.77% higher. QQQ 2% higher. Mullen Auto, dude, Mullen Auto's at 77 cents. This is ridiculous, man. Where did they split? 1 for 60 split February 18th. Took them up to 21. Dude, from February, they went from $21 to 77 cents. I hope nobody is buying Mullen Auto. I hope nobody is buying Mullen. This is bad. Like, this is worse than any crypto ever was. Literally worse than any crypto has ever been in the history of mankind. Sundial, 2% higher on the day today. Netflix, $915. All right, man, almost 3% rise in Netflix. Tesla back up a little bit after a devastating $215 price to $247 price over the last couple of days there. Amazon sitting $197, Apple $212, and Soxel up 8% of the day today, $19 after hitting lows of $17.50 yesterday. So seems like we got ourselves a little bit of a market bounce happening at the moment, which is very, very good news. We also have nobody else in the chat right now. It is Gen G and Cha-Cha. So glad to have you guys in here. 21 to 77 cents is crazy bad. Yeah, Cha-Cha, it's terrible, man. Mullen Auto, and really, if you look at the graph, it has gone from like $100 billion because of all the reverse splits they've done to 77 cents over the last like 10 years. I mean, Elon Musk. If Elon Musk would have bought 4 shares, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, he would have about $3 to his name right now. Yeah, dude. That's how bad Mullen Auto is. One of the worst ones. I'm so glad I don't own any of that. Yeah, I traded Mullen Auto, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now. I made a little bit of money trading Mullen Auto for, I think I hit it for 2 trades, maybe 3 trades. So it wasn't anything great, but like, you can't hold Mullen Auto for more than a day. It's something that you have to buy and sell and buy and sell. It's absolutely terrible. So when it runs, you might see a little 20% bounce or something, but if you don't get out on that 20% bounce, or if you're not even breaking even on that 20% bounce, you're going to lose everything that you have. Overall market sentiment, though, it's very strange. Sentiment today is still fearful. Matter of fact, I believe it's a level of 18 fear. Let's see if this updates. Extreme fear, yes. But I believe that this is going to rise fast, guys, because the overall market is bouncing back pretty nice today, going from $80,000 to $86,000 or $84,600 right now. Not a bad move at all, and I believe we're going to start to see that sentiment bounce back up. When it does, you are going to be very happy that you were able to average down a little bit. I did go in there and I averaged down a little bit on Trump, Melania, and bought some more Solana today. I also added to my portfolio for the first time Radium and Jupiter. Both of those are exchange tokens, and because exchange volume is lower right now because less people are trading, the prices of those tokens are lower. I believe that they will rise when people begin trading again, and I think it's a pretty good buy for those coins right now. So I did add to my portfolio today. I added a little bit last week in terms of just Ethereum. So I'm kind of moving in, averaging down a little bit on some of the meme coins that I expect to continue being around in Trump and Melania there. Oh, I did add a little bit of Mother today as well because it's literally down like I think 98% from its all-time high. And Iggy Azalea, she's crazy. She's still tweeting about it. So I think that if any of those tokens stand a chance of coming back, it's the ones that are the most dedicated, and she has never left. She has tweeted every single day about that token. She is actually building a community. So I did add a little bit more Mother today. Not in expectations that it's going to do anything, special, but if I'm going to give one of those like a lottery ticket chance, it's got to be that one at this point because she has not given up. So I did do a lot of adding today. Also, a lot of adding liquidity. So this is the first time I've done this, and I don't really know how it's going to go. Wednesday morning, I added a little bit of liquidity for the very first time to Solana Melania pool. I liked the interest that it was paying, so I went in and added pretty heavy to the amount of liquidity in Trump Melania, Solana Trump, and Solana Melania. Those three liquidity pools, I added liquidity to them, and right now they are paying between a 200% to 400% annualized interest. You guys can see that here. Now, this is a little bit... I'll just show you, right? 30 days, refresh. I don't think it's still at 600. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe widen my range or something a little bit. So if you're looking at this right here, you can add liquidity for a 600% annualized interest rate. That interest rate is paid out in Solana and Melania. It's not paid out in dollars or anything like that. And it is based on the fees. So how they calculate that. There's $149,000 in the liquidity pool, or added in liquidity. And the fees generated by Radium are 0.25% on every transaction. $76,000 in fees generated over the last 30 days. That gets paid out to these guys here that have provided the $149,000 in liquidity. I am one of them. So I get my percentage share of the $76,000 generated over the last 30 days. I started like 3 days ago, so I don't get the 76. I get whatever fees are generated essentially over the next 30 days. Or if I only decide to provide liquidity for a week or a year or whatever, I get those fees. So volume, we know, has been relatively low over the last 30 days. Therefore, the fees have been relatively low over the last 30 days because we've not been in a bear market, but we've had some very bearish sentiment and very fearful sentiment. I expect, as greed returns, I expect people to buy these tokens. And I expect that these fees will rise. And if these fees rise, I make more money. Let me say this as well. Anybody considering this, okay? Imperfect loss is a very, I guess, abstract concept to comprehend. And it essentially has to do with, well, if I added 100 Melania and 1 Solana to the liquidity pool, I should be able to get 100 Melania and 1 Solana back out of the liquidity pool. But I think it's based on percentages. So if you provide 10% of the liquidity, you're getting 10% of the liquidity back. And when prices change, okay, people might take Solana out of the liquidity pool and add more Melania in. So you would get more Melania out and a little less Solana out of the liquidity pool. So because of that, right? What you actually own could vary from if you never provided the liquidity in the first place. So that's the difference maker that I was trying to figure out with Lonnie at the beginning of the week here. And it's essentially a percentage of the liquidity pool that you own, not the overall liquidity pool or not your tokens directly. So that's where the difference liar is. I'm okay with it as long as I'm in range. Maybe I'll withdraw my positions if I become out of range and so on. But, yeah, kind of hard to ignore those fees at the moment, especially when everything's been beaten down in price so much. Let's see. We want gains. I averaged down on Trump. Very nice. Gen G. I averaged down. I added a little bit. Nothing to really average down with. Because I do have a very large position in it. So, I added a little bit in the $10 range on KSEX a few days ago. But I averaged down pretty decent today at like $11.90 or right under $12 or something. So, I mean, I got a lot of Trump, so it doesn't bring my average down much, but I did buy some more because I also wanted to stake this. Dude, it's 613%, and then Trump Melania, I staked in this pool as well. This is paying 222%. So, yeah, dude, I think these meme coins are here to stay. So I want to accumulate as much of them as I possibly can. And that's one of the ways that I can do so. Hopefully we see lots of green candles soon. Joseph, yes, man. I'm really liking Best Token presale and Pepito presale. Yeah, Best Token's actually doing very well, nice and steady. But speaking of Best Wallet, let me tell you guys this. I do not have my link yet, but everybody knows that like pre-sales have not been doing as well. Tokens have not been doing as well. There's not a lot of buys. So it's very, very cool. The guys at the marketing company have negotiated with some of the teams, right? And Best Wallet's one of them. Even if you guys just download Best Wallet app, you don't have to buy Best Wallet token. You don't have to go out there and buy anything on the wallet or anything like that. For everybody that downloads Best Wallet, I will be able to get essentially credit for, and it's going to make the numbers look better, and it might turn into a commission, right? I guess that's the best way to put it, if the numbers look good enough. So right now they're kind of struggling. They're trying to figure out, all right, 18 level of 18 fear. Nobody's really buying anything right now. What can we do to grow? And one of the ways that Best Wallet decided that they wanted to grow was the amount of people downloading their app. So if you are considering, or even if you're not considering it, once I get that link, you guys would help me out immensely. Even if you just download Best Wallet, right? It's going to make the numbers look very good. And they're going to know that videos on Claybro's channel does well and stuff like that. So when I get that link, they said that the tracking link is working now, and it's all good. They were making me one for my channel. They got one on the 99 Bitcoin channel already, so they were getting me one. But yeah, if you guys just download the app, holy smokes, that's gonna be very, very good. So if you want to help me out, I'll get that link hopefully sometime today, and I don't think I got it already. Oh no, I do have the link. I do have the link. Does anybody want to download Best Wallet? If you guys use my link to download Best Wallet, that's going to be very good. Bitcoin, short or long, bro? I can't short it, man. I can't short it. If you are considering shorting Bitcoin, I would not try to short it past $70,000. Okay? Way too risky. And historically speaking, we should never see Bitcoin below mid-60s. So you might be a little bit more. It's not conservative to short, right? But if you're going to be shorting, I would look at $70,000 as a potential take profit, and that's speaking from history. Bitcoin has never fallen back down below its election week low, and the election week low was mid 60,000 range. So don't expect it to go below mid 60,000 unless the pattern is broken, which can happen. But I mean, if the pattern remains, then we should never see lower than mid 60s on Bitcoin again. What about advertising from you? How to contact you? Cocos, you can email me, man, or you can message me on X. I haven't gotten many messages on X lately, so I don't even know if my like notifications are working on there. I haven't checked my messages, but yeah, you can email me, claybro883@gmail, and we can go from there. Contact you through your website, Cash Clash. Yeah, Cocos, email me, man. Just email me. I can make some videos on it if you want me to make some videos on it. But claybro883@gmail, and we can go from there. I got Telegram as well, so like if you email me, I can give you my Telegram and all that stuff. We can go from there. I downloaded Best Wallet on my phone a long time ago. It's a really good app. I'm hoping they release a desktop version too. Yeah, so I believe I don't know if they are or not. I thought I read at some point that they would be releasing a desktop version. But yeah, Joseph, man, I like the app. Honestly, if you download it on if you download it on a tablet or something, it still might count. So I'm going to... No, I'll just post the links in my videos. So, because you guys can't copy and paste it out of YouTube anyway. So, if you guys do want to download it, it would help me immensely. I might make a couple Twitter posts on it to get the word out there. But yeah, dude, if that's what they're going for right now, I think it's very smart. People aren't buying, so they're trying to grow in another way, and right now they're trying to grow by getting downloads. So I also have Best Wallet on my phone. It's not like I'm sitting here telling you not to download it or anything, but I got Best Wallet on my phone right here. Loads up. Apparently, you guys need my code. You're not going to get my code. Multi-chain wallets are available now. You got to get your multi-chain wallet, but yeah, I mean, it's a very nice app. Nice colors, all of that. Very easy, very similar to the rest of the crypto apps that are out there. But they got a few extra features as well that you guys can, buy into the upcoming tokens, check your balances on upcoming tokens, and all of that. But I like it too, Joseph. I got them. And hopefully you guys pay attention to the videos, because it really would help if you use that link. Meme coin or real world asset? Oh, EKA, man. If you're talking about what I prefer, I think meme coins will probably do better, but real world assets are probably much more stable, right? So that's one way to look at it. If you're looking to make some steady, maybe longer term gains, you probably should go real world assets. But if you're looking for, explosive growth, can I make a 50% gain overnight? Is this thing going to double? Then I would go for meme coins. So it all depends on what you want to do. I don't think that I have any real world asset cryptos in my portfolio, but I do have plenty of meme coins. So, I mean, if that tells you kind of where my priority is, okay, I get it. But that's where my priority is meme coins over real world assets. Doesn't mean that it's a better investment, but I think it's got better growth potential. Looking forward, Best Wallet debit card too. Yeah, that's going to be sweet as well, Joseph. That's one of the things that a lot of my friends don't understand about crypto, is that you can spend your crypto, right? So it's essentially the very similar setup to the way a bank works. As long as you have a debit card hooked up to your wallet or your exchange, like crypto.com and so on, as long as you have that crypto card, then you can spend your balance. Now, they might have a little higher fees than if you just kept the money in the bank, because, of course, they got to transfer that money, like Crow, for example, on Crypto.com. If you got a Chronos card and you would go buy something, they're transferring that into dollars for you. So there are fees associated with it, but you can nonetheless spend your cryptocurrency if you want to spend your cryptocurrency. And a lot of people don't understand that you can spend your cryptocurrency. And that's one of the reasons that they don't buy in, is because they don't believe that it has value. They don't believe that you can spend it. They only, I guess, attribute value to something that you can spend. Well, you can spend your crypto. Let's see. I am excited. Let me see. Oh, no. It's on the phone that I'm using for my camera. I was going to say, let me see how many rewards I've already brought in just over the last couple of hours here, but can't check it until the live stream is over. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be excited about it. I don't know. Generating passive income has always been interesting to me. And that's why I started mining cryptocurrency in the first place. And providing liquidity is essentially that, right? You're generating that passive income and hoping for the absolute best. Also, anybody in Wall Street Pepe, it hopefully has hit a bottom down here, double bottoming at essentially this 4 zeros and a 5 level. 4 zeros and a 5 level. Bouncing back off of it as the overall market bounces back off of it. So I still own all the Wall Street Pepe that I bought. The interesting news is, right, my average is about 14 on it. So got to get back up into this area right here if I want to break even. But from when I was buying, Ethereum has essentially gone from $3,000 a coin down to the 1900 that it's at right now. And it was at 1700 yesterday or 2 days ago. So looking at that, right, if I go based on Ethereum, not on dollar amount, I can almost get out if it bounces back up to this level right here and have the same amount of Ethereum that I bought into. Now, of course, if everything's rising, Wall Street Pepe could clearly outpace Ethereum, could double in price just to get back up to this level, while Ethereum has to double to get all the way back up to $4,000 a coin. But it is interesting that Ethereum has dropped down as much as it did, providing an opportunity to potentially get out even earlier if I wanted to go in Ethereum equivalents instead of dollar equivalents. So something to think about as well. If you guys bought in Wall Street Pepe, Ethereum was much more expensive when we bought in than where it's at right now. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. First week, fertilizing and not mowing. Feeling like that dog. Chris, man. Oh, jeez. We're starting to talk about mowing again. When do you guys start mowing, man? When should I start thinking about mowing my lawn? I'm not even close to it, but I do see that the snow's melted. Not sure we're going to get any more snow from this point forward. And it's actually pretty nice out, man. It says it's 70 degrees out there today. So hopefully I can take a little time after the live stream, maybe finish my videos. It's going to take me a while. I still got like 4 videos to do. Finish my videos and then, I don't know, not sit outside, but maybe like walk around the house or something and just experience the sunlight. That's what I want to do. We started yesterday. Mowing? You guys started mowing already? Aw, smokes, man. Dude, I can't. There's no way I can mow in March. There's no way I can mow in March, man. Yeah, EKA. So the Trump accumulation of Bitcoin is a reality. Yes, it is real, but it's not necessarily at the point right now where the United States or Trump is going to go out there and buy Bitcoin. They're essentially changing the way that the United States views Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin that they have so far has essentially been confiscated. By moving it over to what they call a strategic reserve, they're shifting their focus from it being an illegal asset, something like if they were to confiscate, I don't know, narcotics, or if they were to confiscate, something, a car from somebody that was illegally obtaining these assets and so on. They're viewing cryptocurrency now as a strategic asset, one that will grow over time, and one that they essentially want to put on a pedestal, one that they want to call a strategic asset and put it into a strategic reserve. So a lot of people upset, yes, that they're not ready to go out there and buy and accumulate more Bitcoin, but they are shifting the focus on how they're classifying Bitcoin. And please, let me know if I'm lagging or something, or if I'm still here, because Streamlabs is acting real weird, and it keeps saying reconnecting. So if I'm no longer here, I'm sorry. If I am here, please let me know, so I don't sit here and talk to myself for 5 minutes straight. Oh yes, it's in the 80s. 80s is nice. 70s is very nice for me. I mean, we're coming off like 40 degrees, so 70 is going to be very nice. Genji, thank you. And I do hope that I can get out there today and enjoy a little bit of the sun. Pretty sure either last week of March or first week of April, depending on the weather. Most people are mulching right now. God, yeah, dude, I got to consider mulching, man. I always get behind on mulching, and I don't necessarily want to mulch every year or anything like that, because I got way too much mulch, and it's just it's a lot, dude. It's a lot of work, and it's a big hassle, but I don't think I mulched last year, so I might have to mulch this year, and I really want to make sure I keep all the weeds out of that stupid mulch bed. I want to stay on top of that this year, because, dude, your house looks like it's foreclosed, and you got nothing but weeds growing up in your mulch bed, and that's like, I bought it foreclosed. I live here now. I don't want it to look foreclosed. Seriously, though, this heat can feel my body absorbing the energy. I love it, Chris. I love it. It's got to feel good, dude. I got to get out there at some point today. Let's see. Chris, I don't know if you were in here, man, but I do have a link, and if you don't watch my videos, watch a couple of them. There's a link for Best Wallet. Even if you're not necessarily ready to buy crypto or anything like that, if I can get some downloads on Best Wallet, it's free to download. It's just an app out of the App Store. If I can get some downloads on Best Wallet, these dudes might be willing to pay per download, which would be excellent. So I got to pad some numbers up here and do all that. You're going to have links. I got my link. I saw the guy message it over to me, but I'm going to start talking about it in the videos and going from there to see if we can get some downloads, and which would help, because right now nobody's buying anything since everybody's so darn afraid. But they will download for free. I mean, I've used Best Wallet now for several months, and it is pretty nice. So if you guys are looking for a new wallet, or if you're just looking to help out, downloading would be sweet. I'm gonna tell my friends and family about it too. Let's see. How about BlackRock Bitcoin ETF? Yeah. So EKA, man. If you're interested in buying Bitcoin, but you don't necessarily want to hold it on a wallet or a crypto exchange, being exposed to it through one of those Bitcoin ETFs is an absolute possibility. It's very similar. You don't have to go in there, and you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. It's not like you got to go in with 80 grand and buy a full Bitcoin. You could buy, $5 worth of an ETF if you want. You could buy $5 worth of Bitcoin if you want. But if you prefer, or if you feel more comfortable with holding on a stock exchange, that could absolutely be one of the ways that you can expose your portfolio and invest in Bitcoin, as opposed to buying it in Bitcoin, right? Having a SIG all week. Birthday coming up. I'm done holding back. Dude, is that good, Chris? I mean, Chris, that sounds good to me, man. If you haven't smoked all week, that sounds good to me. If that's what you're saying. I don't know. I want you to be healthy, man. Guys, would check it out. Try to use Bloom Investing app, but it wouldn't open. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I've ever used Bloom before. But you don't even have to use Best Wallet if you don't want to. That, like, the download counts as a download. They're trying to grow their users right now, as opposed to necessarily, I guess, growing their sales or anything like that, which I think is smart, right? Because when you look at it, people are so afraid right now. They're just not buying anything. They're not spending their money. So how can you grow at a time when you can't grow sales? Well, grow your users. Grow your subscribers. Subscribing and stuff is free. Downloading is free. So I think it's probably one of the smartest things that any of these ICOs is focusing on right now. It's kind of that transition. So I want to help him out with it, and of course, if I can help him out, they can help me out and stuff like that. So we can work something out. 55 today, 49. Where you at, Joseph? Maybe a little further north than Ohio? Because, dude, it says 70 in Ohio right now. I wouldn't imagine you're too much colder, but 70 is beautiful, dude. I got to get outside. Ah, my goodness. Busy day, but I made it. Alien Head. It's going to be a busy day for me as well. Spent the last 2 days, I can't say like watching, right? Hanging out with my grandpa. And you guys can probably deduce like a situation where, I mean, he can't necessarily, he can take care of himself, absolutely, but he does need somebody to be with him at all times. And, dude, if you got a grandpa, man, and he still knows who you are, tell the dude you love him and all that good stuff. I was sitting there with my grandpa Wednesday night, and he's a lot worse off at nighttime than he is during the day. But sitting there having a conversation, and I don't know, man, it was maybe 8 o'clock or so. He starts to get kind of bad. He doesn't know that his house is his house. He doesn't know that he's lived there for 30 years. And dude, it was about 8 o'clock Wednesday night, and he didn't know who anybody was, right? He could only think back to what I pegged was around 1960. He didn't know who my mom and uncle were. He didn't know that he had any kids. Obviously, if he doesn't know that he's got any kids, he doesn't know any grandkids. Basically knew his mom and his dad, and knew that he liked a girl that ended up becoming my grandma, right? And I was like, Pap, who are you? Like, when you picture your mom and your dad, and you picture my grandma there, are they young? Are they old? Or what's happening? And, they're young. They're young. He's like, yeah, but, I never really ran around with her. I didn't run around. I said, Pap, nobody did more running around with grandma than you did. You guys ran together for 50 years. Nobody ran around more with her than you did. Really? And, he couldn't comprehend any of it. But, dude, you sit there, you have a conversation, you ask the questions, and he tells me, he goes, I have no idea who you are, but you're the nicest guy that I have ever talked to. And it kind of hits you, it double hits you. It's kind of like, well, dang, Pap, I wish you knew who I was. But then he tells you, you're the nicest guy I've ever talked to. So always be nice to your grandparents. Always be willing to help them out. Always be willing to take care of them. All that good stuff. But yeah, dude, that hits hard, right? It hits hard when your grandpa looks straight at you. I don't know who you are, but you're the nicest guy I've ever talked to. Well, thanks, Pap. Nicest guy I ever talked to, too. Let's see. I'm going to download Best Wallet on my Joseph, you have no idea how much that's going to help me. When you download it, okay, make sure, and let me see if this opens. I'm going to click on this link right here that this guy sent me just so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, so it's just going to open. If you guys got the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, this link, right? You guys are going to get this link right here. You guys are going to get that link right there. And when you click on it, it's just going to pull you up to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, whatever you have on your phone, and then you can download it. But you have to make sure you click that link to download it on your tablet. So watch one of my videos, get the link there, and yeah, dude, that'll immensely help out right now in terms of growing. And then hopefully I can work with those guys if I get enough downloads to get paid for downloads too, to help them grow. A father's mother passed away, and he's too. Man, his mom passed away too. Didn't his wife? His wife just passed away. Dude, his wife just passed away, man. My gosh. Was able to get into a few layer ones. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, SHIB, and XRP. Dropped 2,000 on each. Clay, any word on what's going on with Cashapp? No, I haven't seen anything going on with Cashapp lately. Cashapp is... Cashapp trying to maintain... Dang it, man. Where the heck did Wall Street bet? Like, what did these guys just do? That it was just at 66 and they all sold off to bring it back down to 5. Like, why these guys gotta drop 10,000? It's absurd. Nah, Cashapp, basically, it fresh lows too, man. Yeah. Everything has been just hit ridiculously hard, my gosh. And the volume, man, this volume is stupid low on Cashapp. So, I don't know. Definitely got to get more people interested in it than $5,000 a day, because it needs a lot more than $5,000 a day going into it to be able to move. Trump and Melania still doing okay, trying to maintain these levels here. Trump bouncing up over the last couple of days. Melania bouncing up over the last couple of days here. Going from 60-something cents. I believe it wicked down to 60 flat. It shows 60 flat on KSX. But sitting at 71 cents right now. Meme coins have been hit very, very hard over the last couple of days. But yeah, I added to the 2 layer ones that I added to this week. Ethereum, and I keep thinking that I'm coming back from a weekend since I'm coming back from hanging out with my grandpa, but it's still the same week. Ethereum and Solana are the 2 that I added to this week here. Did not add any Shiba Inu coin. I may have added a little bit of XRP on KSX, but because I go in there and buy small amounts of stuff every once in a while. But I don't know if I did that this week. Much love, man. Spend all the time with the Gramps that you can. I've been MIA, doing a new role at work, but still here. J-Bones, man, and always glad to have you in here. Anytime you guys got a new role at work or anything like that, don't feel like you got to be in here or you can't come back or anything like that. If you miss a week or a month or whatever, you guys are always more than welcome. But it is true, man. It is true, and I want to spend as much time with him as I possibly can, but it's also kind of weird at the same time too, man. It's, you know, I'm spending time with my grandpa, but he's not spending time with his grandson, so it's a little bit different when you look at it like that. Now, during the day, he's fine during the day, right? I brought him over to my house the last 2 days, played with the cats. You know, he knew who I was, all of that stuff. But yeah, at nighttime, man, it's a different story. Hey, yep, it's good. My 30s are my come up, here to help mess this stuff up, and I'm gonna show people it's possible. Chris, it is possible, man. It is possible. And there's a lot of ways to do it as well. You know, working hard is absolutely one of them, so don't be afraid to work hard. But also, Chris, don't be afraid to take some chances as well, okay? A lot of people, I keep watching these videos. They always show up on, like, TikTok and YouTube Shorts where you got that dude, or it might be a couple of different guys now. I don't even know. They're like, you know, they're standing up there. Like, you know, I did a seminar and doing their podcast. I did a seminar where I asked people, what are the chances that you're going to make $1 million this year? And I don't know I mean, maybe you guys will make $1 million. I don't know. But, you know, they go around the room and everybody's like 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%. 5% chance I make $1 million. 0%. 1% chance I make $1 million this year. And, you know, you think about it and it's like, okay, you're basing that on what you are currently doing, right? Everybody wants to make $1 million, but you're basing that on what you're currently doing, okay? And you kind of know that you're not going to push yourself to try and make that $1 million. And then they change the question. What are the chances you make $1 million if everybody you loved was going to die if you didn't? 100%, 100%, 100%. Everybody, 100%. You know, but they lack the motivation to get out there and actually do it. So, Chris, dude, work hard, right? Your loved ones are not on the line or anything like that. But work as if they were, man. Push. Get innovative. Chris, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think that you're going to make $1 million if you just continue working and work as much overtime as you possibly can. I don't think you'll make $1 million doing that this year. Now, maybe over the course of the time, you could stack up $1 million. I don't know what your hourly rate is or anything like that. But very likely that you're not going to make $1 million working yourself to the absolute bone. But if you do get creative, okay, and if you're not afraid to take some chances, and you get innovative, then I think you could. So stay motivated, man. This is a brand new year. It's 2025. We got a lot of stuff ahead of us, and I want every single one of you guys to not just make money, right, but whatever your dreams are, fund your dreams. That's what I want you to do. I mean, Chris could want to be I don't know, mountain climber. That's his dream. Well, dude, go climb some mountains. You know what I mean? Like, go climb some mountains, man. That's our dream. Why the Ape Father's broke? All that money, all that flash money from most of his mother benefits and his wife. Yeah, so Detective Pikachu, I don't really know. I don't know anybody's monetary situation. But dude, I also know that, I don't know the best way to put this, man. Just because somebody flashes cash does not mean that they have a lot of cash, right? And I get it, the guy goes out to eat a lot, he spends a lot of money, but that doesn't make him a bad person. And really, dude, kick him when he's up, okay? If you guys don't like the Ape Father for some reason, kick him when he's up. Dude can handle it when he's up. Don't kick a guy when he's down, okay? Especially if that guy didn't do anything to you. Don't kick him when he's down. Kick him when he's down, like if you guys are in a fight, you're in a street fight, and you're, fighting for your life or something. Then you kick a guy when he's down. But, dude, the guy's going through so much, man. The guy's going through so much. I get it if you don't like the guy, right? But if I don't know if his mom just passed away or not, but people are saying his mom passed away now. If his mom and his wife passed away, and you're going to sit there and talk crap about it, dude, that just lost his mother and his wife. Dude, that's like loser mentality, man. I get it. You don't like him. Wait until he's on his come up then. Wait until he's doing well, and then kick the guy. But don't kick a guy when he's down, man. You could go out and fight a dude in a wheelchair, too. Like, the heck is your guys' problem? Messing with dudes that are going through the worst time in their life. Holy crap. It's not even like the Ape Father did anything to you. I get it. Like, if you don't like the CEO of Mullen Auto because you bought Mullen Auto and you lost $100,000. Like, I get that, man. Okay, that dude's a thief. But, dude, the Ape Father makes videos of himself eating Big Macs and eating Whoppers and just, yelling funny stuff. Ape Father never did anything to anybody. And you guys hate the guy for reaching out and asking for help during the hardest time in his life. It's nuts, man. So stop being crazy. Sorry to Richard Greer, but it's fine, dude. It's fine. But like you said, gotta enjoy the times that are around. My father worked as a banker and trader in London. He showed me most of all I know about Forex. Yeah, an alien head. I think that's awesome, man. If you want to talk about it, you want to talk about a dude that worked hard, but more importantly than that, right? I will say this. Guys like my grandpa, right? Not super rich. He went to work every day for 40 years. All that stuff. Worked very hard. Worked at the same place for 40 years. But dude, that's not the crap you remember, right? Who the heck cares where he worked for 40 years, right? That dude would literally, and he can't do it anymore, I get it, but that dude would literally drop anything that he was doing at any point in time and help you no matter what it was that you needed help with, and would make sure not only that it got done, but it got done right. It didn't matter how hard it was, how long it took. It didn't matter, what time of day or what time of night, or if it was a school project, or we're working on this house here, cleaning and back-breaking, carrying plywood. It did not matter what it was, dude. That dude would help anybody do anything. And, I mean, that is incredible. So, it's crazy. He don't remember any of that now. He don't even know. I bring him over here. He doesn't even know it's my house. He doesn't remember helping me renovate it, doing any of that stuff. But that's the kind of stuff that you never forget, right? And you want to be a dude that is known not for, oh, man, yeah, Clay made YouTube videos for 40 years. He was so cool making YouTube videos. Dude, nobody cares what the heck I did to make money. He cares what the heck I did to, for work. But the kind of crap that you remember is it doesn't matter what it was. He was there. Possibly going to average down on a few more. Yeah, I did average down a lot on Trump and got some Bitcoin. Very nice. Gen G. Like I was saying, I did as well. I bought some more Trump, bought some more Melania, bought some Solana, and bought Ethereum. Also, not averaging down, but I added Jupiter and Radium to my portfolio as well. Jupiter and Radium are both Solana-based exchanges, and right now they're down in price. And I believe they're down in price, of course, because nobody's trading on those exchanges right now. Volume is very low because prices are beaten down and fear is high. So I believe they'll recover nicely when people start using those exchanges again and the fees start racking up. So when those fees start racking up because people are heavily trading once again, I expect to make some money on those as well. Don't kick no one. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you're in a street fight, dude, you're self-defending your life, you could do it, but don't kick a dude when he's down, man. That's just it's so lousy, man. It really is. It really is. Hey, speaking facts, about to eat up this overtime and for a car and therapy, then write what I've been saying and legitimately take this investing as ways to get out of this situation. Chris, dude, I love it, man. I love it. And if you got to sit there and dream it up in your head every day, let me tell you something, Chris. I don't think that there's absolutely anything that you can't do, okay? I don't think that, and not just you specifically, but I don't think that there's anything that anybody can't do. And I've done a lot of stuff in terms of, buying several houses and literally, doing 95% of the work myself. It's a very overwhelming task. And one of the ways I look at it, dude, because I look at this house now, there's so much freaking work, dude. It's hard sometimes to even want to sweep the floor. But when you look at a situation and it seems overwhelming, there's no other option, man. Don't give yourself any other option. This house was nuts when it was just covered in cat pee, soaking wet wood, and you couldn't even come in here without a mask on and your eyes watering because the ammonia wanted to kill you. There's no other option, man. When you give yourself no other option but to succeed, guess what you're going to do? You're going to succeed. It is that easy, in my opinion. Not easy in terms of the work you need to put in or the effort or any of that. But, dude, Chris, man, visualize it, get your goal, stay focused on your goal, and work freaking hard, dude. And I can almost guarantee you, dude, there's no other outcome other than you achieving that goal. Plain and simple. So, that goes for all you guys, right? Not just Chris. If you guys got a goal, whether you want to elevate your financial situation, whether you want to, I don't know, go down to the river and read a book in a cabin, Gen G, whatever your guys' goal is, when you literally do not give yourself any other option than to be successful, I can guarantee you're going to be successful. There's no other way about it. It might take you longer than you thought. You might not be there tomorrow, but you're going to be there. 100%, dude. 100%. Let's see. If you're lying about AMC, dude, Back to the Future, man. I don't think anybody lied about AMC, right? I don't think anybody lied about AMC. I thought that AMC could absolutely do fantastic. And it did for a while. It did. But here's the crap that you're going to learn about, I guess, relying on other people. Everybody in the room everybody in the room could agree. Everybody could say, we're going to hold, we're going to do this, we're going to make it together. But dude, you will always find a snake. You're always going to find a snake, man. And I truly do believe that Adam Aron is a snake. And the amount of dilution. So AMC is heartbreaking in the sense that retail investors truly did band together. And we did incredible things, right? We took AMC from, I don't know, I forget what it was, $3 to $75 or something. Just fantastic gains. Second most Googled subject, other than stimulus checks in 2021. AMC was the most Googled term, other than stimulus checks in 2021. You could not get it off the retail investor's mind. But the dude came in there, and billions of dollars went to AMC Entertainment, and tens of millions of dollars went to that fool. Okay? He sacrificed and stepped on, I don't know how many retail investors were in AMC, right? But he sacrificed every single retail investor for his benefit. I think that's a snake. It's not AMC. That's not Ape Father, man. That's not Ape Father. AMC was a long time ago, and Ape Father has been living his life, eating Whoppers, having fun, smashing fast food and stuff like that on his YouTube channel for several years now. So, yeah, I don't think you guys are right for messing with him. Let's see. Supposed to pop tomorrow. Well, hopefully whatever it is does. I have a question. On my Phantom wallet, some of my tokens are not showing the correct price. It shows my tokens, but not... Brian, I don't know what tokens you're talking about, but I have noticed that Phantom is sometimes slow. Okay? So if you if you see your tokens, you've got it. But if the price is a little wrong, I've noticed that Phantom is sometimes slow. So for example, the one day when Trump token was going from $70, $50 down to $30, back up to 40, down to 30, back up to, and it was just like jumping like crazy. Phantom was very, very slow in updating those numbers. The actual price of Trump could have been $32, but Phantom was showing like $44 because it was just lagging behind. So that is the first place my mind goes, is because I know that Phantom is just a little bit slower. Right now, prices are moving kind of slow, so I would actually think that the prices should be showing correctly in Phantom. But if you're buying one of those smaller tokens that does jump around a lot, that would be my guess, is because Phantom is very slow. Not very slow, but like, could be a half hour behind or something, 15 minutes behind. And if it's jumping around a lot, that's why you might be seeing it. Trey Chase coming back to YouTube. He broke it in. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that, man, on X. And I see all the hate that he's getting, and Matt Kors worrying about trades coming back and all of that. Dude, I have no idea why Matt cares if trades comes back. Other than he thinks some of his people might go watch trades instead. Dude, just like, I get it if you don't like people, man, but don't watch them if you don't like them. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Kind of see it as Adam happened to be the boss of a company, that he was caught in a battle between retail and Wall Street, then undercover wolfed. Yeah, the undercover part is the worst part for me, Chris. Like, I get it. The dude is supposed to be some sort of a savage. He is supposed to only care about the company, and he is supposed to do what's best for the company. I get that. But, dude, when you go out and you undercover wolf, right, or you snake your way into the retail investors that are funding and, in my opinion, directly lying to them with dilution being beneficial, and they should buy more, and they should buy more, and they should buy more, and retail owns it, and we're going to take this thing to the moon, and short sellers suck, and all of that, dude. And you know your plan is to dilute them, take the shares down, and take their money. That's the part that I think is super snake, man. Like, I get he's got his job as a CEO, but do your job as a CEO, man. Don't trick kids into buying a stock and all that stuff. We want gains. We want gains. Yes, we do. Guys, it is 1:04. Listen, I do want to say just one last time at the end of this live stream here that I'm going to have one link. I'm going to have a Best Wallet download link in probably 90% of my videos that's going to be coming out. If you just download the app, okay, it's going to go as a credit towards me. If Best Wallet starts to see that I can generate some downloads for them, right, then I can start to talk about making some money off of those downloads and all of that. But it is going to be extremely beneficial because you literally just download the app. You don't have to pay for anything. Nobody's got to pay for anything. They grow. They get, more downloads and all of that. So it could be an excellent way for everybody to grow, as everybody's afraid and nobody's really buying anything right now. So if you see me talk about it in a video, if you see my link in one of the videos, I would very much appreciate the link. Just takes you to Google Play or Apple App Store, whatever you guys got on your phone, and then you can download it. So it could be a great way to grow while prices are being hit and all of that stuff. Even if you've already downloaded Best Wallet, if you get a tablet or something like that, it would very, very much help out. And you'll see those links in the videos. Nonetheless, let's do some shout-outs, guys. We're going to enjoy the weekend. It's, I guess, supposed to be a nice day outside. 73 degrees right now. I might go outside, walk around the house a little bit, and prepare for my next video that I got to get out. But Chris, man, have a great day. Stay motivated. You got this, dude. It's going to be literally the best year ever. Back to the Future, man. If Ape Father makes you that mad, dude, don't watch his videos, right? Because there's no sense in you being upset either. He's in a bad mood right now. He's having a very tough time in his life. It doesn't need to make your life any tougher. Alien Head, have a great day. Brian, we met Adam Aaron too. I would like him even less if I met him. Brian, enjoy your day, man. Thank you very much for the great question. Rodney, have a great one. Jen G. See you later, Jen G. Enjoy your weekend. Rodney, Back to the Future. Chris, man, have a great one. Jen G, Joseph, Jason Tate, Mr. 504, man. See you later, J Bones, Jason, Joseph, Crypto. All of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.